Hey guys, welcome back. And I am so ready to go on a road trip, and I bet you are too. So today we're gonna go all around the globe and take a look at some of the cool new designer boutique hotels and places that have opened up recently. And I'm so excited to share them. They're gonna be great. Buckle up, let's grab your bag and go. Now we're doing a countdown today, but they all get my designer squeal of approval. Okay guys, we're starting with number 10, which is way down south in Australia, and it's the Ovolo in Melbourne. Oh, I love this. This is a total 70s reprise. I mean, look at this lobby. You've got like a neon fireplace and a groovy, super curvular leather chaise. That's fantastic. And then they take it off into the rooms and they do that same sort of feel. There's super graphics on the walls, a super groovy, like retro kind of, there's a, oh, what do you call those things? Turntables. And they have actual albums there. So this is all kind of classic rock, 70s disco informed with this beautiful like wood seating and things. These are great rooms, great fun statement to stay in. Okay guys, so number 9 is in another fabulous spot of the world, Milano, and it's housed in the Galleria, which is one of the most magnificent buildings kind of on the planet, as you can see. And if you don't know what the Galleria is, think of it as the first shopping mall ever. Now, it's multiple stories, and the hotel's on one of the top stories. Oh my God, it's so glorious. They really pushed the envelope with kind of overstated artwork. Look at this Rodin sculpture right in the middle of the lobby. That's amazing. And then they've really played with color. Look at the guest rooms. The Venetian plaster walls are that rich blue, which are just amazing, with modern art smashed right up against it. So you're staying in this Regency building, and then there's this modern art. It's just exquisite. There's also some other rooms that have kind of the lower ceilings, but you know they're up at the top, and they have that beautiful old frescoed curve to the ceiling. So this is a definite checkout at number 9. All right, so number 8 is a complete departure. We're going to Oaxaca, Mexico for this, and this is called Hotel Si Nombre, which means hotel no name. There is no name. And it's a complete mashup of Zen meets Morocco. Look at this exquisite hallway. It is so gorgeous with the arches and the beautiful white open walls. Absolutely exquisite. It's in an older 17th century building. Absolutely amazing. But as you can see by the rooms, they're classic monastic. Oh my gosh, if you want a getaway where you need to meditate, honey, book a plane to Oaxaca. Okay, so number 7 on my list, we're popping back up to another fabulous city, London, Mayfair in particular, and it's called the Mayfair Townhouse Hotel. These are just as groovy as you get in London, for sure. Look at the pops of major color in the public areas, that green wall with the portraits and that red wall behind it in the restaurant. These are absolutely gorgeous spaces. Now, as in most townhouses, they're a little bit more compact to the rooms, but the detailing on them is so beautiful. Look at that, chic gray wall and the lovely linens on things. Bathrooms are fabulous. If you're going to London, boom, baby, you got a place to stay. Now, number 6, another total departure, and it's really kind of glamorous old school. It's the Empress in Canada. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful old vintage hotel, and what they did is they redid it during COVID, and it is absolutely lovely and done in kind of that classic grand old hotel manner. I mean, just look at the chandeliers that are like, I don't know, 40 feet across in that lobby. They're exquisite. And you take high tea there. They grow their own honey with bees from there. So if you're going, tea's super important. The rooms are kind of that classic luxury hotel vibe. You know, they have beautiful white beds, nice seating arrangements, tasteful furnishings. So it all feels very nice. Great jumping off point. great city. You're gonna love this one if you're heading up to Canada. So, number 5 on my list is complete departure again. It's super groovy and young. It's the Gravity House in Breckenridge, Colorado. Oh my gosh, they took a tired old building and completely redid it into this groovy new space. I mean, you could hang out forever in that lounge on that gorgeous blue sofa with that huge fireplace. That's super yummy. I love the sort of contemporary reference to that deer and antler head at the entry. That's very cool. And then they have a lot of rooms, 2 types. One with beautiful sort of reclaimed woods and very sort of modern. And then they also do a little bit of things where if you're traveling with your family, they've even got rooms with bunk beds. I love this. And how fun are they? Lots of great murals, super sort of cool and groovy vibe to it. It's all about the ski slopes with this hotel, but they made staying in the rooms really nice. So that's why it hits my designer squeal of approval. Okay guys, number 4. I have to cop to a little bit of a sweet spot on my list with this one. It's a beach destination and it's called Little Dickens Bay, and it is absolutely unbelievable. Now, it was an original old Rockefeller resort, and he built these in the 60s, and they are so timeless and so gorgeous, and you feel like when you're in the rooms like you're in a treehouse in the jungle, but then you're on the most magnificent circle of beach anywhere in the Caribbean you can imagine. I love it because the rooms are all sort of treehouse set on a ridge, and you feel very private. It's very romantic and very sort of relaxing and low-key vibe. They have a beautiful open air dining area space, which is fantastic. You know, it was based on an old sugar plantation, so they used some of that reclaimed materials. So this just screams up the groovy meter for me. I absolutely love this one. And if you're feeling beach, baby, you gotta hit Little Dickens Bay. All right, guys, so we're getting to my top 3, and number 3 is a little closer to home for some of us here in the US, and it's in the Catskills. It's called the Urban Cowboy, and oh my God, this thing is blow your mind level eye candy. Look at these rooms. Oh my gosh, you feel like you're in a forest. There's literally branches attached to ceilings. It's unbelievable. Or how about this one with the skis over the bed? There's one that's wallpaper. Honestly, it's almost hard to describe how interestingly designed these spaces are. You know, there's this mix of kind of cabin versus cool that kind of comes together. I love the bar. That's so sexy. Order me up a Negroni right now if it's cold out. And I guess what you can do is hang out on the porch with your snuggly bear blankets and all the rest of that, and look out all over the fall color and the dustings of snow come winter. Ooh, baby, Urban Cowboy. Look that one up. Number 2 on my list for wild and crazy new designer hotels is, are you headed to France? Well, if you're going to the Loire Valley, typically you'd stay in like a little castle or chalet style space, and this is a total departure. This is a bunch of tree houses in the forest. Oh my gosh, it's literally called the Loire Valley Lodges. And honestly, they're all up on stilts. You're hanging out in the middle of the trees. It's uber hip and chic in kind of an ironic sort of way, because it doesn't really relate to all the castles and the traditional architecture at all. But you can definitely get your zen on going into these rooms. Look at these huge walls of glass that just look right out onto the forest. I love the little pops of color with the white beds. That's very clean and fun. The bathrooms are even gorgeous, and you're in this fun treehouse. How could you not have fun in this space? Okay guys, so now we've hit number 1 on my cool new fun designer getaways, and it is the Post Hotel in Leavenworth, Washington, so clear on the west side of the US. Now, Leavenworth is this gorgeous little Bavarian mountain town. And the Post Hotel is a glorious little getaway inside this. Now, what's fun about Leavenworth is they do the town up right. They've got horse-drawn carriages. They decorate all the trees in the main square. So there's lots of holiday funness that you can kind of like get the vibe of if you want. But the hotel is like an adult sanctuary. Ooh, gosh, they've got a gorgeous spa. Take a look at this one that has the glass with the water underneath and the floor. Oh my gosh, and the rooms are super serene and relaxing. Soft, muted colors. I love the reclaimed woods and the sort of transitionally detailing to it. Beautiful marble tubs in some of these rooms. Just absolutely gorgeous. And if all of the holiday stuff gets to be too much, you get to retire to your room and snuggle up under a cozy throw in front of a fireplace. Oh my gosh, how would you not want to spend a winter getaway at a fabulous new little place like this? So, Post Hotel in Washington, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to go myself. I hope I see you on the road. Okay guys, so be sure and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post a new video, and be sure and check out the Design Club, and I'll see you guys next week.